You've caught Carri at the Boulder Be Strong ride, fresh off of the 69-mile mountain loop, which is one heck of a climb, but what really gets me through it, anytime I thought about getting off, I kept thinking about Kevin Mulshine, who did this ride to get his 1-year remission news 3 years ago in your fight against cancer.
Thank you.
And so how has this ride spurred from that?
The way it actually spurred from it was because I'm actually a pretty lazy person. My doctors at Boulder Community Hospital had asked me if I would, when I was going to go get the 1-year results of my PET scan, they told me I had to come and meet them at the Greenbrier restaurant for it, which is the base of the climb to Ward. They made me ride my bike to Ward to get the results. Now the problem is when you have doctors who save your life, which they did, they gave me the good news, but then they told me that we need to take this ride and make something of it. And that was literally the birth of it, and it's kind of hard to say no.
And have you guys have made so much of this ride. There's great sponsors on board. Nuggets coach George Karl, and I'm sure that there is so many people that come after and say we need the George Karl Foundation to be a part of our race, and I'm sure that the Be Strong ride is something that you're really proud to be a partner of.
Well, last year Kevin met me about 12, 13, 14 months ago in the airport and told me his story and told me he wanted me to come out and hang out with him a little bit. And I couldn't actually be at the event last year, but I could speak to the sponsors, and we had a great evening here at Celestial. Met Peter Burns, who was just incredible backing of it all. But then this year, the process of trying to figure out how I want to be an ambassador for cancer, I decided to form a foundation. Kevin heard about it, kind of sat down with me and offered me an opportunity to be a part of his thing, which I love Boulder, and I just enjoyed the event. And now being involved with them and talking to the people and being here today, it's a pretty contagious thing. It's got great energy, it's got good karma. And it does things that, for me, I don't know how we're going to beat cancer. I want to believe that we can, and anything I can do. And I like to keep, my foundation in Colorado. I have no desire to be a national foundation. I just want to be a foundation. I think I'm going to live the rest of my life in Colorado, so I want to take care of Colorado.
Heck yeah, and hearing you speak last night at the pre-ride party, talking about how the battle is all about playing like a team, which obviously you know a lot about. I'm sure that you feel like we are playing like a team all out here riding to fight against cancer.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of great energy in raising money, but there's a lot of pieces to cancer care. A lot of pieces, hospitalization, insurance, doctors, integrative care, alternative medicine. There's a lot of different stuff out there. And I think there's a lot of brilliance in everybody. And I compare it to NBA, coaching NBA basketball, because everybody who plays in the NBA is a pretty damn good basketball player. But do they understand playing together? Do they understand working together? Do they understand team? And sometimes I think the cancer programs kind of have their own territory and they protect each other a little bit too much. And my hope is, somehow, some way be a coach of making cancer a better and stronger program, because if we work together, I think there's going to be fantastic things happening in the next 5 to 10 years.
Absolutely, and a tough commonality that you guys share, having both battled cancer, but it's very optimistic and refreshing to see the way that you guys have both overcome it, and especially today, the support that we see out there. 800 riders in the second year of the event, $325,000 raised. What are your hopes for next year?
Our hopes, keeping our fingers crossed.
Be careful.
But we always we try to set a high bar, but we'd love to see 1,000 people out here at the event enjoying it. We'd love to raise $500,000 next year, but it has been a fantastic event. It's broken records the first 2 years for Live Strong, sponsored events, so we're very optimistic on it.
And of course, with Kevin Mulshine behind it, Live Strong, and the George Karl Foundation, this is a race that is so incredible and impactful to come out for. Non-riders are welcome. There's an incredible SAG team. So even if you're worried that you're not a strong rider, it's not about that. It's about the community. Yeah, exactly. Hang out in one of the SAG vehicles, jam the music, but you're all out here for the same reason, which is the most important part. So incredible story, and for both of these guys, coming together for one incredible ride. Thank you guys.
Thanks.
Thanks.